are capable of generating content type like text, images, and audio. Now it can also be useful to be used in the industrial revolution. Now these models like GPT, generative pre-trained transformer, full form of GPT. Now it is used already in ChatGPT, it is generating the text, or a clip which is used in DALL-E, which from text it can generate the image. Now leverage self-protection mechanism to process and generate high quality contents. Now these GAI, that is generative AI driven services, if you see, which we are using, it called ChatGPT and DALL-E. Now this can demonstrate a significant content generation capabilities by utilizing this large scale pre-trained models. These pre-trained models are available with the companies like Google, Microsoft, and other companies. So DALL-E is an example, a combination of clip and VA, that is vector quantized variational autoencoders that all of us are autoencoders, we are using it now. It is to be vector quantized in the form of generating images from the text description. That means if you write a text, you will generate an image out of it. So it has the generative capabilities. So GIs can generate synthetic data through technologies called generative adversarial network and variational autoencoders. And this particular synthetic data is useful in predictive actions and efficient resource allocation. Thereby, the traditional means or a classical means of doing things can be further improved, and it can reduce the energy consumption in the manufacturing, transportation, and agriculture. So, without going in more detail about the clip, you can see that if you type some text, now it will be used to generate the images, and this clip is used in DALL-E 2. So we are not going in detail about this particular means. Now let us see about, again, coming back to the carbon emission goals. In this slide there are 4 ways, and that we should know why, because we are responsible to use AI in a proper way so that climate change can also be mitigated, yet we can use the AI in a proper manner. So 4 different carbon emission goals are listed over here. The first one is called low carbon, means refer to the practice of technologies or lifestyle that produce fewer carbon emissions than traditional alternatives, but does not necessarily mean zero carbon emission. So you might have seen that in an Indigo flight, it is saying that we abide by the low carbon, means how they are doing it. So they are telling that whatever business they are doing, they are in a responsible manner they are doing. Another part of carbon emission goal is carbon free, means refer to the energy sources or technologies that do not produce carbon dioxide when utilized. This is very challenging. Third one is called carbon neutral. Refers to the state where emissions of carbon dioxide due to the human activities and removal of these gases are in balance over a given period. Net zero carbon, similar to the concept of carbon neutrality, but with the carbon emission requirement. So these are 4 listed types of carbon emission, and we have to see that where we can be helpful or we can use the generative AI to achieve one of these things. Now recent studies in generative AI and intelligent networks, that means if we use the networks, computer networks are there everywhere. Therefore, if you see that if we work in improving the network called semantic communication, it can save the energy by reducing the transmission and processing of a large amounts of data which is generated by generative AI called semantic communication. So thereby, if we can reduce this transmission and processing of large amount of data, then obviously we are not only making it energy efficient but also reducing the carbon emission or mitigating the climate change. Second is incentive mechanisms. GI can design incentive mechanism for data sharing among edge devices to minimize energy intensive transfers, thereby reducing the carbon footprint. Distributed collaborations models can save computing energy in the mobile networks and speeding up